2-minute drill, back at it. Another day in the books here in Eagan for zone coverage, zonecoverage.com. Luke Inman, you know this guy, Arif Hasan. It's basically the halfway point here so far through training camp. Boy, that went quick, first of all. But offense or defense, who's kind of dominated consistently every day for you?
Yeah, I think the defense, and that's not a huge surprise. Mike Zimmer says at this point the defense is usually ahead of the offense, but when you add in the layer that this is the top defense in the league when healthy, it's not something you wouldn't expect, but it is good to see confirmed, right, that the defense is consistently getting pressure, that the linebacker's always in the right spot. For the secondary, they had a great day today.
They did.
They've been having a great camp.
I'll say this too. It usually takes the offense every year. We see it a few more, practices and reps and actual game time to get on the same page. Defense, again, 5th year with Mike Zimmer. Boy, they just look so fluid. They look consistent, and they #chemistry. They got it right now.
Yeah.
When you break down maybe one specific guy, for me, a not starter, maybe looking outside of the top 11, 12 guys, Eric Wilson, a linebacker,
phenomenal.
for me,
He's been looking
has
great.
looked outstanding. And it's a position that I was really worried about when it came to depth. Outside of Anthony Barr, Eric Kendricks, and even Ben Gideon, I was worried who the next guy would be. Eric Wilson, for me, has taken a huge step up and makes me a lot more comfortable with the depth at that position. One other guy for you that's surprised you or maybe stuck out for you consistently throughout, again, all these practices as we hit the halfway point?
Sure, a guy who's not going to start, but also maybe it's not a surprise that he's doing so well. Mike Hughes has been killing it. I mean, he's been doing a great job sticking to Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, Kendall Wright, Caleb Jones, you name the receiver, and he's got a lot of winning reps against that receiver in the slot, on the outside, a lot of pass deflections, a couple of interceptions. Maybe you want to see more. Maybe it's not a big deal at this point in his career, right? But he's been doing a great job reading plays, getting to where he needs to be. It's not just, hey, he's winning a one-on-one. Everyone knows what you need to do in a one-on-one. He's doing a really good job getting to where he needs to be in 11s, making sure that he can kind of disrupt passing lanes, whether it's against Kirk Cousins or Trevor Siemian or Kyle Sluter. Great, I think, camp so far for a guy who probably isn't even going to start this year.
I'll be honest, I was a guy that was a little disappointed that they didn't target offensive line with that first pick. But when you see Mike Hughes out here in action, you can see why a DB guru like Mike Zimmer just had to get his hands on him.
Yeah.
So good. And now when you look at Hughes in the mix, top to bottom, this could be the best secondary in the entire league. And I don't think we're being a homer by saying that. When you look at guys like Rhodes, Waynes, all the way down to the Mike Hughes and Newmans, and Holton Hill in the mix as well.
And let's not forget that Mackenzie Alexander has looked great throughout camp. I mean, it looks like he's improved pretty significantly. It looks like he's got a hold on that starting position, despite all of the superlatives we've laid on Mike Hughes.
Marcus Sherrills, maybe this is finally the year, unfortunately. Marcus
He's
Sherrills
looked good as a corner, too. Like, it's tough. It's tough.
Deepest position, again, not only on the Vikings roster, but maybe the deepest cornerback position of all 32 teams. Check out Zone Coverage, zonecoverage.com. Sign up for just $20 for the whole year. Get Arif's training camp guide and top-notch, up-to-the-date content. For Arif, I'm Luke Inman, signing out.